So this is the demonstration video for the security network case study. And first, for the part 1, identify the device. So the device I will use in this case study is 3 router and 2 switch and 1 server and 2 PC. So for the router, I'm using the router which is the model 1941, and for the switch I will using the switch with the model 2960, and for the server and the PC I will using the PC and server which the packet tracer provide. So first, for the device detail. Okay, so for the router, the device brand which is the Cisco, and model is the 1941, and the product price is $416 US plus 190 shipping. And this is the detail for this router. So the dimensions and the port speed and the port quantity, which is 2 port, and the network interface, which is wired Ethernet RJ45, and the firewall features is intrusion prevention. And for the next is the switch. So the switch I'm using is the Cisco C2960. So the price for it is 113, and this is the detail for it. So this is the dimension, and the connectivity technology is wired, and the routing protocol is IGMP version 3, IGMP version 2, and the switching protocol is Ethernet, and the technology also Ethernet. Okay. So for the network diagram, so this is my network diagram. And for the physical diagram, so this is the physical diagram. Which it will look like is like this, and connect to the PC. So the next is my IP address table. So this is my IP address table. So the router 1 and the router 2 will be connected in the network which is 10.1.1.1 by the serial 0/0/0, and the router 2 and the router 3 will connect with the public IP is 10.1.1.2 at 10.2.2.0. So the next is the router 1 connect to the switch 1 is the network is 192.198.1.0. So the server is with the IP so server A is with the IP 192.198.1.3, and with the default gateway is 192.198.1.1. Connected to the switch with the fast Ethernet 0/0/6, and the switch will connected to the router with the port is fast Ethernet 0/5, connected to the gigabyte 0/1. Next, the router tree will connected to the switch tree by the IP, which is 192.198.3.1 with the interface gigabyte 0/1 connected to the interface 0/5. Next, the PCC will connected to the switch, which is by the port fast Ethernet 0/18, and the PCC2 will connected it to by the fast Ethernet 0/19. Yeah. So all of for both of these devices is with the default gateway 192.198.3.1. Okay. So for the configuration, at first, so the router one first. So I will configure the enable and the config, and next is the IP address. And the second one for the router 2. Config the serial with the clock rate, which is 64000. Okay, so the next is to config the IP, the no IP domain lookup. So IP domain lookup. So for the router one, also the IP domain lookup, and also the router 2, no IP domain lookup. So next is to do the IP route. So the IP route on the router one is the default route, and so the router one is default route, and also the router 3 also the default route. So the router 2 will be configured the static route to connect all the router 1 and the router 3. So next we can try to, so next we configure the IP address for the server, which is 192.168.1.3. So for the PC is 192.168.3.3. This is 3.4. This is 0.1. Okay. So next, after we finish our configuration, so we can test from PCC ping to the server A. And from PC I ping to the PC C2. this is C2, which is pages. So next I will copy, I will update my router image to the newest version to use the firewall. So copy TFTP flash. So from the server, the source file name is this one. So copy config root system, this one, and do copy shining style. Copy running. Copy running. Stop. And reload. I will reload later. So let's this. Copy FTP flash 128 1.3 column. And config. System flash running start. Running start and do reload. See, TFTP flash. Warning. Then config boot system, the flash, and do copy running step, and do reload of this device. So after the system done update, so I will config the hostname first. So the hostname, so config the hostname router 1, and the user account, encrypted password, and the crypto keys for SSH. So I config okay, so set commit. Okay, so next. So next I'll show the IP interface brief. For the router 1 and show IP route. For the route, the routing do the show run for router 1. So also for the router 2. So next is IP brief, interface brief, routing table, and for the show run. So next I will configure about the ZKF, which is the zone-based policy firewall. So first we have to verify the connection between the router configuration. So we will ping from the router 1 to router 3. So ping we ping to the gigabyte Ethernet on router 3, 192.168.3.1, which is success. And we ping to the from PCA ping to the PCC. So ping 192.168.3.3. Also per 1.4. So it is success, so we can continue to configure our firewall. So the next I will create the security zone first. So on the router 3, do config. So config zone security. So inside, and the zone security outside. So this is for the zone security. So next I will define the classmate type. So the classmate type is match any. So in the inside protocols. So this is the name for the classmate. And so match any. So I'm using the match any. Also for the type of file. And okay, and the next one. So the next one is to define the policy map. So policy map type in spec inside to outside. Inside to outside. outside. Okay. And next is the class type inspect. So inside protocols. Inside protocols. And inspect. Yeah, so because of we didn't specify the protocol, so all protocol will be inspected. And next is to configure the zone pay. So the zone pay, so zone pay security inside. So inside to outside. Zone pay inside to outside. Oh wait. Security inside security security inside outside side to outside source inside and destination outside as the destination. Okay, so enter. So to see the zone pair security that we just config using this command, show zone pair security, and you can look at here. So the zone pair name inside to outside. Next is the source zone inside, source zone from the inside, and the destination to go to outside. And the next is to configure the service policy. So to configure the policy, I will using this the command service policy type inspect inside to outside. Inside to outside, inside to outside. Okay, so view to here. So the service policy is defined. So next to show the policy map, so do the show policy map type inspect zone pair. Do show policy map type inspect zone pair season. So we can look at here. The policy exists on inside to outside, zone pair inside to outside, and service is the inside to outside also, and the class map is inside protocol. Match any, so any of the inside protocols which matches will be inspect. And yeah, so that's it. So next is we will look about the, so we will define the protocols or the interface, which is we will define the zone for the interface on the router. So is it okay? So the first one is the PCC and the PCC and the PC2. So I will using the command which is interface range fast ethernet 0/18 to 19. Command reject. Namanya so 18. Oh, oh, sorry. We config the gigabyte 0/1. So gigabyte 0/1. So which it should be the zone member inside for the firewall policy. So inside is inside. Yeah. So all of these devices which connected to the gigabyte 0/1 is act as the member inside for the inside the firewall. Next is the serial 0/0/1 and 0/1 interface. So the serial will be act as the zone member outside. Yeah. So that's it. That's all of the configuration for the firewall, and you see. So we can do the show zone security to view about the interface, which zone. So can look at here, the gigabyte Ethernet 0/1 is in the zone inside, and the zone outside is the serial 0/1. Okay. So next, so we can try to verify the connectivity for the outside network and the inside the firewall. So from the outside to the inside, for example, for the outside from router 2. So from router 2 in 01, pass is also pass is Cisco 12345. So we ping to the inside, which inside is gigabyte 0/1, or we just ping to the PC. So 21968 or 3.3. So it should not be success because it is a network from the outside. Okay, so it is fail. And the next is the outside to the server. So outside to the server, so I ping to the server, ping to 1.3. So the ping will be success because it is no any firewall at here. So next is from inside we ping to the server. So I'm choosing PC2. So we ping to the server, which is 198.1.3. So the ping is success because in the firewall policy, we agree the inside the firewall go out communicate to the outside network, but the outside network cannot be ping into the cannot be communicate to the inside network. So inside the firewall. So last we try to ping from inside to outside. So inside to outside, which outside is the 10.10 and 10.1.1.2. Okay, so this is the outside network on the router 2 0/0/0. So it is success. So that's it.